founder of Tech Remedy Business Coaching, Chidera brings a unique combination of technical prowess and passion for transformation. With a background in computer science and information technology management, coupled with extensive experience in digital marketing, website design, and AI exploration. She is committed to guiding businesses, entrepreneurs, and intrapreneurs towards success in this digital age.
And thank you so much for that bio. Sometimes I forget, how far I've come. But good evening, everyone. I'm really thrilled to be here with you all today. And I'm really passionate about helping entrepreneurs thrive in this digital age. So that's why I came up with, I started Tech Remedy. And so today we'll be talking about empowering women through entrepreneurship, through digital transformation and leadership, and more so focus on the digital transformation part. Our vision is to create a world where businesses can leverage technology not just as a tool, but as a driving force for transformation in their business. Our mission simply to be the catalyst for your business's evolution through personalized coaching and cutting edge tech strategies to just help you grow. My background is in, computer science, master's in IT management, but my true passion really comes from helping people like yourselves to, as an entrepreneur or people that are business enthusiasts to harness the power of digital transformation in their business. And so I'm really happy to be here and honored to be here with you all today. And when we talk about digital transformation, the word itself, let's kind of explore that, right? It's very important for us to really understand how this word of digital transformation is impacting the business world today. So for us as entrepreneurs, in the context of entrepreneurship, rather, digital transformation, it's about leveraging technology to revolutionize how you're doing your business, to help you grow your business. And it's really adopting those digital tools to, whether it's the emails or, the AI tools that we can talk about later, to kind of strategize how you're doing business and how your customers are also interacting with your business. I know, for example, recently, I don't know anyone order from Domino's. Okay, so back in the days, I don't order from them, but I know they have this new thing that they have the drones that can deliver pizza to you and stuff like that, right? So that's how they, she's shaking her leg, her head like no, you don't like that idea. Well, the world is changing. I'm telling you. Yes, I know. But this is just to give you guys a snippet of how technology is being infused into businesses. Yes. And we definitely don't want to be left behind as this, the world is shifting. Now, when we talk about, again, digital transformation, there are two, this is just an example. This is like two of the main companies a lot of us are familiar with, Amazon and Airbnb. I remember when I did some research, Amazon started off as a bookstore, right? And I probably was too young then to have ordered from them, but you could see how they have leveraged technology and have been able to transform a bookstore online to now a marketplace. And I'm speaking as a number one customer of Amazon. I literally just ordered like $100 worth of stuff today, and so they were able to again leverage e-commerce, which is a big part of, in terms of the digital space. They're able to leverage e-commerce to become the giant that they are today, right? Same thing with Airbnb. A lot of people don't know this, but Airbnb, they failed 3 times when they first started their business. Before they became, first of all, they were called, I think, Air something bed and breakfast, and then they changed their name, but they rebranded constantly. They failed a couple times and they kept rebranding and kept going. And then they were able to leverage the digital platform, right, to now disrupt the hospitality industry, right? So now even hotels I know have, accounts at Airbnb, which is wild. Exactly. So let's explore some of the digital tools. When we talk about digital tools, let's explore some of those tools that are revolutionizing how entrepreneurs are, doing business today and how we can also adapt to it. So as we went around the room earlier, I heard, you guys have different businesses, which is amazing. And so I hope that you're able to pick some of maybe one or two things from here that can also help you in your business. Let's talk about e-commerce platform. So e-commerce is one of the most accessible and transformational digital tool for entrepreneurs. In terms of you're now able to put your services or products in an online market, which gives you, much greater, broader reach, right? Take for example, I think you mentioned your, like, for instance, you have your book that you created for, and I love that you have a niche. Most people, businesses, were pretty broad, and we're trying to have everyone as our target audience. But your book is the planners that you create. They have a niche already. An example of leveraging e-commerce would be maybe putting it on Amazon or starting your own website and going to networking events. Say, hey, you guys come to my website to buy the book, right? There are just so many things that you can leverage in terms of technology to help you grow your business as well.
There, when you talk about putting it on Amazon, right? You can actually, I guess, create some kind of account or something with Amazon.
Oh yeah, Amazon is a great place to start. And to let you guys know, if you're interested in working with Amazon, they actually have a Black business, what do you call it, program. They'll give you like $500. You can ship your product to like a third party tool that they use, or third party business they use, and you can leverage that. They will be able to put take the nice professional photos, and then you can have that for your image for your Amazon. So that's just sidebar. They don't. They don't.
Amazon, because I know they have a lot of different tools.
Yeah.
That people are just not aware of.
Yeah, they do. They have a lot. So yeah, a little bit about Amazon and just e-commerce in itself. And you can leverage Wix, to build. And part of what we do at Tech Remedy, we help our clients, build their websites and things of that sort. So we leverage. I've worked with people to do the website on Wix, Squarespace, WordPress, all of the above, you name it. So then we talk about another tool that's revolutionizing how we do business today. Is going to be data analytics. People do not know how important data analytics is. Data is the new currency. Forget dollars. Okay. So with data analytics, it really does allow you to be very more informed of what your customers are doing, what they like, what they're responding and reacting to. And then obviously it would help you make your own decisions on your business. So quick question. How many of you guys, maybe every day, you get an email that is advertising a product to you all the time, right? Show of hands. So I know I shop at Fashion Nova, and I get emails from Fashion Nova once, like maybe 10 times a day. Okay. And what they do is when I click on one of the emails, and this is how data analytics works, right? You click on one of the emails and you go to like the lovely pink pants that she has on right now, right? So if I don't actually, and I put that in my cart, if I don't check out, I'll get an email say, hey, you forgot something on your cart. So they're leveraging data analytics tools to help them say, okay, this person obviously seems to have interest. And I trick them now. If I leave it in there long enough, I get a coupon in my email. Yes, I reverse psychology. And I don't know if it's just coincidence. Yes.
So, Chideras, let's talk about, if you can, that medium between, like how that sweet spot into receiving 10 emails a day. So 10 emails a day times seven email accounts.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
So from all different sources, a lot of things you never ever get read.
Right.
So if, for me, that's excessive, I will unsubscribe. So, and having a lot of people unsubscribe to your business communications is not good. You can get flagged as a spammer.
Right.
Too. So,
how do you leverage? Yeah, I don't mind. We can definitely talk about that. Yeah, I was about to say. Again, it depends on. I guess it depends on your type of business. Like what she said, we're not unsubscribing for Fashion Nova because we want to get their emails. We just put the rest that we don't put it in the delete file. But depending on your type of business, especially if you're like a service based business, I don't have the time to be sending 7 emails out. And obviously, we can leverage tools like Mailchimp and Hootsuite to help you automate those emails that you send out. Because I have clients that I do email marketing for, and literally I would take 1 week out of the month and I would schedule all the emails for the whole like month or two, and then everybody gets their email when they need to get their email. So for small businesses, and not just small businesses, service-based business, don't stress yourself with sending out that many emails in a month, right? And you can again leverage, data analytics and certain algorithms to help you, maybe send out those emails periodically, maybe twice in a month or something. I do emails once a month because I don't like to read emails, so I just assume people don't like to read emails either. But again, it depends on your type of business. Yes.
But you said it also depends if you have a promotion going on or a challenge
Yes.
or an event or something like that.
Absolutely. You want to push those emails when you have the challenge going on, when you have those coupons. It's winter time, so Christmas season, so you're doing a sale. Someone like yourself that has the product actual books and stuff like that, you want to push, those. And then you're not just only going to leverage emails either. That's where we have the social media area, which is what we're going to talk about next. So social media is another technology or tool rather that I think people underestimate in terms of business. Businesses underestimate the power of social media. I think the rest of the world understands the power of social media by now, but businesses, especially small businesses, do not really leverage it as well as much as they probably could and should. So social media, again, the platforms, they provide a powerful means for marketing and engaging with your customers. And as women in entrepreneurship, we can make our brands, build that brand awareness through social media platforms. Now, my personal preference, and I might be biased, I love Instagram. Instagram, I can sell on Instagram whether I have a product or service. Facebook, you can sell on there too, but I just never, I don't even think I have a Facebook account, personal one. I just never got the hit, the thing with Facebook. LinkedIn, yeah, yeah, it gives me, aunts and uncles. But but I do love LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is another powerful tool that a lot of people don't leverage. I know for your business, you would kill it on LinkedIn because you have on LinkedIn are professionals, right? And these professionals, especially now, I'm in the IT field. I've been in the IT field for over 7 years, almost 8 years now, or going, yeah. So a lot of us, well, them, because I'm not in that bucket at this point, but they have two jobs, right? Two jobs are paying you over 100K each. You're making about 250,000. You can definitely invest in a life assurance and of actual life insurance policy where you're paying $200 a month, and obviously invest in those financial, because now they're making that six figures. We want to know how we can get to the seven figures, right? Seven figures comes from the leveraging of insurance and business and things of that sort. So that's where a lot of your clients would be. Yeah, and then you just have to, create the right communication or something of that sort, right? The right content, which you can leverage AI. So, just in conclusion, when we talk about technology and digital transformation, can definitely leverage the power of technology and so many other digital tools out there. And on my website, techremedy.com, at the end, I'll show you the website, the URL. If you go on there now, there's something that's going to pop up and say, hey, if you want to get the free list of AI tools to help you in your business. So it would ask you for your name and your email in exchange, and then this is something you all can even implement in your website, right? You go to events, you tell them, hey, check out my website, and when they get there, a little subscribe box can wait, call them and call their attention, and you give something. I'm big on I give you something to get something back, right? So you can give out a free digital planner that you just, craft it up. It's free. Everybody likes something free. You can give out a free consultation in exchange, a free whatever. And so, yeah, so those are definitely ways to leverage technology. Now, I can't go without letting us know about the different challenges. And I think these are very common in any work field, whether you're an entrepreneur or not. But as females, we face challenges, and just wanted to kind of touch bases on that in ways that we could definitely remediate. So some of the common challenges that we face and we acknowledge is like the limited access to resource. And you all have already taken the first step by being in events like, organizations and congregations like this one. in terms of how to remediate stuff like that, where you can connect with mentors, you can connect with advisors, you can connect with other business women, and kind of leverage who they know to gain access, or maybe even leverage what they know as well to gain access to wherever else you're trying to get to. In terms of gender bias, of course, that still exists. In business, I definitely encourage that we build strong personal brands of, and online presence to kind of establish our credibility, to let people know that, yeah, we have the credentials. We're women, we have the credentials, we have the experience, we have the knowledge, and we can get the job done. Yes. Yes, absolutely. And then obviously balancing our work-life balance. We all solve that in different ways. I just want to encourage you to actually take the time to take time for yourself. So I've had to like tell myself, you know what, I need to work on taking maybe a week off or some days off. I would have my spa days, take myself out and just kind of, woosah. Yes. And so I think it's very important, especially as entrepreneurs, we get our brains are just always going, you're always thinking, how is this going to happen? You're trying to connect the thought. And I realize it's really important for us to make sure our well-being is of utmost importance to us while we're doing that and accomplishing our goals. And then of course, fear of failure. I think everyone faces or goes through that, fear of failing in one thing or the other. My own 2 cents in terms of fear of failure is I like to fail fast, real quick. I jump into everything. I try it. I have had, for instance, I started when I got out of college. I started a job shipping. Now I paid like almost 2,000 for the course, and I wouldn't recommend you pay that much, okay? Because you can go on YouTube and get it for free. But I paid for it, and I started a drop shipping. So drop shipping, for those that may not know, is, for instance, if I want to sell this water bottle here, I don't have to own this. Like I don't have to physically carry like 50 thousands of this water bottle to sell it. I just right. I don't have to have the inventory. I can just buy it or leverage the inventory of somebody in China and then put it on my website. Obviously, create that communication. Now, I use technology to do all this, so I don't even like. I don't think I ever spoke to. I had over 100 products on my website. I've only seen about 5. Okay. And people bought it. People will buy the other stuff. Obviously, you do a lot of research. It's a lot of trial and error. So I failed. Okay. I failed not because it wasn't a good business to do, but because I did not have the energy to put into it. It's a lot of marketing. When you don't have your name on that brand, it's not yours. You have to be strategic with how you market. And then it's going to cost you a lot more money to market. So I just like, all right, whatever, next project. But yeah, yes, yes. And then you have to test out those vendors. So testing ain't free. You got to pay. You have to order the clothes, and it was athletic wear. And then obviously getting the photos. That's another thing. And when you start doing photos, you can't just take people's photos off of Google. You can get sued. So I had to find a way to make sure legally I can get these photos for free. So yeah, so it's a lot of things that I learned in that process. Even Turo, I tried it, but I'm just saying that I've tried these things. Even I won't say that I failed because I learned from them, and now I'm able to leverage the things that I learned to when I'm consulting clients and they want to get into Turo. I'm just like, okay, my mom, she had 8 cars on hire car before there was Turo. There was hire car, and we kind of tried it together. We failed. And why did we fail? Because we really weren't consistent, and we're scared of the fact that, okay, we're getting
You said you had Shura?
Turo. So I'm sorry, it's a car. It's a car rental. Yes. Yeah. So we I guess we failed because we stopped, to be honest with you. We sold all 8 cars, but we were getting what do you call it? Tickets. People that borrow rent the cars, and the cars. Yeah, yeah. So this is before there was Turo. There was hire car. So this is like maybe 8 years ago, almost 10 years ago. And she was successful. We were very well. My mom, really, she was very successful in doing this. But the fear of, okay, I have to keep going to court, and she appealed everything, and she won, right? But it's time. It's time that she was spending to do that. Um, and then sometimes you get scared. Oh, how are they going to treat my car? And the kinds of car we had on there, they weren't like the Teslas that you can record stuff, or you can stop your car anywhere. People could just take your car and run off, you know. So there were we yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Wow. See, that's why you have to have now that I've learned, you have to have a kill switch. Implement a kill switch, or get one of those newer cars that you can kind of like stop with your phone, like a Tesla or Mercedes and all that stuff. So yeah, right. But I know people, yes, I know people that literally do this. That's all they do, is just a car business. So it's just that we weren't being very consistent, and we just like, okay, we've made the money by, that's it. So I'm saying all this to say that don't be scared if you have an idea. I had an idea during COVID, the peak of COVID, and I literally told my aunt, this is what I want to do. And during that time, the government was giving out, what do you call it? No, not even that. Here in PG County or something, they were letting you, like, you can rent an office, not office space, storefront, and they will pay us like a very good chunk of your rent. I had the perfect store right here in Bowie, and I just kept putting it off, and maybe it's not gonna work. I'm too young. Yeah, no, I was like, I'm too young. They're not gonna give it to me. Blah blah blah. And guess what? Today, somebody has a business there called Packing Business. They do exactly every single thing I wanted to do.
Wow.
And so I'm just like, dang, like I had to like punch myself. Next time, just go for it.
I've gotten that hard lesson before. It's like a gut punch, but it takes you to the bottom, and you never want to go there again. And I think you learned your lesson. You're gonna gung ho from now on.
Absolutely. Presentation is pretty short because I want to give a lot of time for us to kind of converse. But just keep moving forward, keep going. Anyone, if you have any questions?
Well, I do have a question. With putting your information out there on social media, how safe is it
That's a good
that
question.
no one would take your idea and just change the name and reword some stuff and make it theirs?
To be honest, whether it's on social media or not, that's very much inevitable, because I can literally go to any business store right now that isn't on social media. I could like the idea and not just reinvent it in Michigan or something, do the same thing somewhere else. But I do understand the pains of having your idea being stolen. That's why, as I mentioned, the card, I'm like, I have a copyright and I have a a trademark, right? So you want to protect your business by getting those trademarks, those legal routes. Get your trademark, get your copyright, at least